nyinyi mnajua hapa.
Hiya guys, back to our YouTube channel. Thanks for your great support. Ensure tu like video ili iweze kufikia watu wengi. Nimekuja kurealize guys, sometimes huwa una like video but unasahau sometimes kulike. Unaona, una like but sometimes unasahau kulike. Ensure una like hii video ili uweze kufikia watu wengi because niko na ujumbe ambao ningependa kupasha. Hey, you see guys, President William Ruto amekuwa akipigania hii kitu for a very long time. Is either alikuwa anapigania kusplit ODM party ama a take over ODM party. Hiyo ndio kitu William Ruto alikuwa anapigania kabisa. Na ndio imefikia mahali William Ruto ameamua ku take over ODM party. You are going to be shocked. Unajua guys, Raila Odinga ashazikwa. Na kuna place tutakuja kuona Raila Odinga. Hakuna place tutakuja kusikia Raila Odinga akizungumza. Kando na zile speeches zake za pale nyuma kabla age dunia. Hakuna. And yesterday nimekuwa nikiwitness William Ruto. Unajua guys, the reason why I was not posting yesterday. Sikuwa na post na chukua na post. Nilikuwa nafuatilia venye hiyo mambo yamekuwa yakifanyika pale. And that's why nimeamua nikuje nikuelezee na nikuchezee kila incident. Yesterday niliona William Ruto akiforce Uhuru Kenyatta. Kwamba Uhuru Kenyatta nilikuwa nimemwongelesha na Raila Odinga. You see guys, unajua pale mtu wa mwisho kuongea ilikuwa Rais William Ruto. Hakuna venye Uhuru Kenyatta angesimama tena kukanusha madai ya William Ruto. Unaona? Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa ashaongea. Na Raila Odinga ambaye William Ruto anaongea analala. Hawezi amka. You can just imagine he was forcing Uhuru Kenyatta to accept that walikuwa washaongea. So it means William Ruto kama Uhuru Kenyatta is pushing Fred Matiang'i, William Ruto pia ako behind it. Ako behind it ili wajaribu kusplit opposition. You are going to be shocked.
Haya ni mambo niseme mbele yenu, the late akiwa hapa, na tukakubaliana na yeye tutawazungumzia viongozi wetu wa bunge tuanze kuelewana, na nikakubaliana na yeye kwamba pia nitamtafuta rais wa 4 Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta. And I want to say here to you, Baba, we agreed, me and you, that I would look for President Uhuru Kenyatta. And I booked an appointment. I sat down with President Uhuru Kenyatta. And we discussed what I had discussed with Prime Minister about the future of our country. How to think big, how to get rid of the average and the usual and the normal and the ordinary, so that we can stretch this nation to the extraordinary and to the excellent. And you remember, President Uhuru Kenyatta, I came to your office, I sat down with you, I explained to you what I had discussed with my brother, Prime Minister, and I want to thank you immensely that you shared in putting this country together, eliminating division and tribalism, and making sure that we can forge a unity that would lift Kenya from a third world status to a first world status.
Now, William Ruto amekuwa akipigania kutake over ODM party ama kuisplit ama kuiharibu venye Rigathi Gachagua alikuwa ameonya Raila Odinga. Na ndo William Ruto amefaulu venye tunaongea saizi. Kumbuka kuna siku William Ruto himself alionya Edwin Sifuna. And jana nimeona Edwin Sifuna kibakia na ile msimamo. Unaona guys, akibakia na ile msimamo kwamba Raila Odinga alibaki akisema kwamba ODM haitakuwa na mwisho wa kufikiria. ODM lazima iwe inapanua mawazo zaidi. Sio lazima wabakie kwa William Samoei Arap Ruto. Naona guys, even if Raila Odinga ameaga dunia, but William Ruto alikuwa ameonya Edwin Sifuna kwamba mimi ni mwanzilishi wa ODM party. Usistaajabu kwamba siku moja utachomoka ama nitawa control kama ODM party leader. Huyu ni William Ruto guys. Na naomba usijaribu kuswipe video. Ensure umelike. Huyu ni William Ruto.
Sifuna anaongea na nguvu. Wakati unaongea mambo yangu Sifuna, ujue mimi ndio mwanzilishi wa ODM. So naenda polepole kidogo. Yes. Sisi ndio tulianza hii kitu. Ama namna gani? Na unajua ukinisukuma sana nitaitisha mkutano ya founder members ya ODM. Si ndio? Na unajua tukiitisha hiyo mkutano tunaweza kufanyia discipline sisi ambao tulianza chama. Si ndio?
The President of the Republic of Kenya alikuwa ameonya. Na hii ilikuwa upande wa Nyanza. Raila Odinga alikuwa pala meketi. And Edwin Sifuna alikuwa ashashambulia Rais William Ruto. Na ndo William Ruto aliamua kumrespondia. Na unajua, huwa nakwambia William Ruto ni mtu akitarget kufanya kitu lazima atafulfill. Akitarget. Na unajua targets za William Ruto kufanya kitu yake, target zake ni za kumalizia, kuharibu. Unaona guys, huyo ilikuwa ni William Ruto warning Edwin Sifuna. Na Edwin Sifuna kujua even a single day kwamba kutawahi tokea kifo ya Raila Odinga. Kuna mtu alijua. So now nikiangalia ODM party size, ni Edwin Sifuna peke yake amebakia akiwa strong. Maybe na Babu Owino. Na ndo that's why unaona Babu Owino kiingia pale watu wanaanza chanting. Edwin Sifuna kitajwa watu wanaanza chanting. It means kama ODM party inataka kuwa strong, lazima wa Kenya na Gen Z wasupport hawa watu wawili. Ili Babu Owino atake over, awe ana control. Hawa watu wengine wote ni bure kabisa. Gladys Wanga bure. Kina Junet bure. Mbadi. Unaona Mbadi yesterday anasema nini? Anasema Raila Odinga amekuwa kilia by the way. Na ndio utakuja kurealize huyu mtu alikuwa ameninginia kwa Raila Odinga. Alikuwa anabebwa tu. Without Raila Odinga, hao watu wameona wanaenda kuona kivumbi. Unaona guys? So that's why William Ruto yesterday said what? Sitakubali ODM party iende ifanyiwe vituko kwa opposition. Juu William Ruto anaelewa tu vizuri. Iwapo ODM itaingia kwa opposition, yeye kwisha. The only thing William Ruto is trying to do is just to take over, controlling it. Sikiza hii kwanza.
Ile kitu siwezi kukubali. Ile kitu kwa heshima ya huyu shujaa wetu, ile kitu siwezi kukubali, na nitafanya juu chini, Mungu anisaidie. Ni wale ambao wanataka kung'oa chama ya ODM na kwenda kuchezea karata ya upinzani kule nje. Hiyo haitawezekana.
And today experts wameland in TVs. Hii ndio ujumbe wanatuambia kuhusu ODM party. Sikiza.
If you want to hear what Raila Odinga, or to know what Raila Odinga is thinking, or what is his position, listen to Sifuna, listen to Orengo. And we have seen just how much in the first stages they castigated the broad-based government. And later on, Baba, in a way, shifts the tone to say that, yes, ODM watajipanga when it comes to the 2027 general election. And people almost began saying that this is his true position. Some questioning whether he's going to be with President William Ruto up until the end. You hear Orengo saying, please do not kill political parties. That message perhaps directed to President William Ruto. Is this a scared Orengo that indeed, no matter how much everyone else wants to paint a picture of ODM will hold, there is trouble in paradise?
Yes, there is a lot of trouble in paradise. And one of the indicators is the president himself said so. Because he said he will not allow, which means he's running it.
Okay.
Because the only way he can not allow is if he's the one deciding what's going. So there is problem there. And so there is a resistance as to whether the president should be controlling ODM as a party. Now, Raila as a politician, listen to all these people and assume that they are all telling the truth. Assuming that. Then he was telling each person what he wants to hear, so that they can do what? They can all be right. Otherwise, it does not make sense. I think Raila gauges the mood fairly well. And very clearly, as of last year, a lot of people are not happy with Raila for getting in the broad. And so he's been trying to find out how he can get back to the good books of especially the younger people. And telling them that I'm not that, and they still have some room to maneuver, hedging his bets as far as the future is concerned. So when he went in front of all these people, was it in Kakamega?
Yes,
and
it was in Kakamega.
And he told them where Sifuna is, that's where the party is. Which then, kind of beat up on all the others who are saying Sifuna is wrong. Because that's what he said. Where Sifuna is, that's where the party is. Now, what does that make of the others? The others are not within the party thinking. And so that's why you have this major struggle, exactly who is representing the party. And it may be a generational issue, I think it's come out. In terms of inheriting the party, or the future, not just the party, but the future. You have what we saw in this thing. You have two young men, relatively young men, who are competing for recognition. I'm not talking about Sifuna.
Okay.
No. One is Babu Owino. We saw when he was at Nyayo.
Yeah.
And
Parliament also.
you have all these youth, Babu. They did not cheer anybody else. And that should tell you something. So he's been cutting a niche for himself. And he feels it. So when he goes around saying, if Baba is not there, Babu is there, he's claiming the leadership. And he has some following. The other person is Junior, Raila Odinga Jr. From the time his father died, the person has been trying to claim the space. See the way he's running around with a fly whisk?
Yeah.
And there's some peculiar uniform, and some kofia, and even tried to imitate his father in speaking. So when he said that he's his father's son, and then he goes to say he will continue with the struggle. And towards the end, he was telling people to chant after him, Asante Baba. He was taking control, or appearing to take control of the future. And if that is the case, so you have now, which way will the youth go?
But wait a minute. He comes across to as well appreciate the sister Winnie. Look at the introduction that he makes of Winnie, as if to say that this is the girl, perhaps more than him. Oh, that is what I read.
So now it means Edwin Sifuna lonely hawezi faulu hii vita. Hii vita imekuwa too much. Unajua kama Raila Odinga angekuwa hai, Edwin Sifuna alikuwa anaongea na Raila Odinga anakuja anamtetea. Anasema place Edwin Sifuna yuko, ODM party iko pale. Edwin Sifuna always speaks on the basis of the party. Unaona, alikuwa anamtetea. So now utakuja realizing that, ama utakuja concluding that Edwin Sifuna hatakuwa na usemi kama William Ruto atakuwa na control. Juu Edwin Sifuna yeye anazungumzia kuhusu Wakenya. Yeye anasimama na Wakenya. Naona guys, so things are not good. Na hiyo ndo games William Ruto alikuwa na play, alikuwa na make sure tu, alikuwa anataka ku make sure lazima ata split ODM izimike juu ODM inatambulika Kenya nzima. Unajua pale nyuma ulikuwa unaona kama utapata ticket ya ODM then wewe ni wezi faulu, wezi elektiwa juu wananchi wengi walikuwa wanaaminia hiyo ODM party.
Acknowledges that indeed it is such a blow for him now that the Right Honorable Raila Odinga is no more, and especially for the broad-based government. Are we seeing a president who is firm enough, and has he taken over ODM in a way when he speaks of the fact that he's going to fight tooth and nail to make sure that ODM stays afloat?
I think we are witnessing a president who is in a very fragile place. His lifeline remains the broad-based government. The central pillar against which he is leaning is the ODM support, especially in parliament, having lost significant constituents that he rode on to power in 2022. He has had Raila Odinga as a beam that has been holding his government in place, and he needs to very quickly ensure that there is solidarity within ODM, without which he will find himself on the limb. Therefore, he begins even to contravene the Political Parties Act by tampering with the affairs of another party, seeming now to be the one who is going to speak for that party in the absence of a binding agreement that has been entered into by ODM and UDA. We were in this studio some time back when some of us were questioning the broad-based government because it's not just extra legal, it is actually illegal. It is a contravention of the Constitution of Kenya, and it is a contravention at a lower level of the Political Parties Act. The Constitution envisages the possibility that two or more political parties could come together in a pre-election dispensation or in a post-election dispensation and agree that they are going to constitute a joint government. They may want to call it a broad-based government, such as they are doing, but they must clearly enunciate the principles that are bringing them together, and they must tell us what the objectives of that government is, the architecture and design, and what we as the public should expect out of it. And having done so, they should register and deposit that agreement with the office of the registrar of political parties.
Okay.
Now, this is what Edwin Sifuna has been saying all along. And so when we talk about Odingaism, because one of these days we, in the scholarship space, professor, must look into the notion of Odingaism, which is non-conformism, political non-conformism, that you don't just get onto the bandwagon and support things that Raila Baba said we should not leave this space. Odinga did not tell people that they should stop thinking. He did not tell people that they should not stop being rational. And that is why Edwin Sifuna is speaking out. He is still faithful to the path that Raila Odinga taught him about. And he finds himself in the college of alone-standing individuals in moments of irrationality. When everyone else loses their mind, they surrender the faculty of thought, the intellect, because they have seen transient material benefits.
Okay.
The alone-standing people, whether it is Socrates, whether it's Joan of Arc, whether it is Christopher Columbus, whether it is Jesus Christ, whether it is Dr. Stockman in Henrik Ibsen's A Man of the People, Thomas More, the alone-standing man is most of the time right.
Right.
And the cries that I've been hearing from Kango Kar Jaramogi today echo, they resonate with the echo of crucify him, and even outsiders like President William Ruto and Senator Cherargei now come to the forefront yelling, crucify him, crucify him.
Okay.
And Edwin Sifuna must derive courage and comfort from the knowledge that he is now on the path to greatness, and he must remain firm, because to get to the top of greatness, you must, as the gentleman who wrote, what is it called, Pilgrim's Progress, John Bunyan, indicates that it's a very difficult path.
Yeah, okay. Prof, on that very note, maybe to expound it further,